And hello, everyone. Gyro here. And it's time for a season recap, life update, what I'm planning to do in season four, all that in one. So let's talk about the season recap. So, season three was the tale of two halves. IR went like this, and then it started going up. And obviously, the highlights for me were the last six results of the season. We had a win, we had a fourth place, we had two 13th places in very large fields at Silverstone and then the 6 hours of Indy. And we had top 20 finish at Road America, and then seventh in the Portimao 1000 kilometers. So we gained over 200 IR from endurance racing. And it's definitely reinforced the fact that I have a knack for it and have great teammates between Full Tilt Larger Motorsport, which put an asterisk. We're going to get to something pretty neat in a little bit. And also kind of a new couple of teams, Danger Goose and Felinity V Racing. So been racing with them and just really enjoying iRacing again. I feel renewed and things thereof. So um, pretty happy with how the season went. Winning at Magny Cours, that was nice. I really enjoyed that. So that ties into life update. How am I doing? Well, I am proceeding in treatment for my Asperger's. It's a day by day thing. I have my good days, I have my bad days. Um, I am in grad school right now, in the middle of my first class, and I'm doing okay. I'm doing some things really good, and some things I'm just sucking at. Um, but definitely putting in the work, which is what you got to do in grad school. Work is nuts. We're trying to get Windows 11 out the door. Um, it's it's tough. Working a lot, very short timelines, a lot of stressed people right now. Tense. I think that's a good word. People are tense right now. And so just trying to navigate that a day at a time. Home life is trying to improve. Small steps in that department, but it's trying. And that leads to what I'm planning to do for season four. And the first part of season four is I'm taking a trip, and not just any trip, but I'm heading across the pond. And Full Tilt, we're having a meetup at Donington Park, the final round of the British TT Championship. We're excited. We got quite a few people meeting up. I've worked in my schedule with all the other things. We're going to meet up a large part of the team between Donington, and then there's a separate thing involving Paul, and then we have Harry, Phil, and I. We have another function we're doing, and so really excited to be heading across the pond, especially in this day and age. And so that's going to happen the first part of October. So there's going to be a little bit of racing, then that break, and then a fair bit of racing. Obviously around grad school and the holidays, because yeah, it's the end of the year. Fun, right? So what am I going to race this year? And basically, this is going to be the season of downforce in Porsches. Driving the Porsche GT3 and now the GT4 once again, which those who have known me for the 5 years in iRacing, you know, I have a love for the Cayman GT4. What I'm finding for my driving style is front engine cars only go so far for me. And it's the way I drive the car, it's the way I turn the car, it's specifically the way I brake. Because I am not an on off, I'm a little bit more progressive on the brake. And I'm liking the Porsche more and more. I feel more comfortable. I think it's just for me. And so for me in season 4, as much as possible, it is going to be downforce cars and Porsches. So downforce cars, specifically the next car, is going to get a lot of attention for me. F3 as well. And then obviously LMP2 and then the Porsche 963. Those are going to be my downforce cars. Because I'm pretty close to 2000 in Formula. So it may be time to get the last 80 or 90 odd and get it done and hit that goal. Sports car, we're at 1717. But that was, like I said, that was a season where I was here and then we dug ourselves back out. And I think with endurance racing being kind of the way forward, I think we're chip away at 2000 with that. So, lastly, just a brief thought. The date that this is recorded is September 11th. And for those who are aware of, we have had a horrible spate of violence here in the United States. And it is a stark reminder that free speech is not free, that it is worth fighting for, it is worth dying for, because the right to dissent has to be safeguarded at all times. That's what protects us from authoritarianism. And to communicate that right, you have to be able to use speech. So my condolences to all who are grieving right now. I grieve with you. I'm having a very hard time making sense of it all. But thankfully, right there, that book tells me that this was going to happen. It tells me what's going to happen. And the Bible gives me great solace. So that's about it. So as always, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. God bless. Bye for now.